Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ravand English podcast. I'm your host, Brandon, and today we are going somewhere very normal, very simple, and sometimes very stressful. We are going to the barbershop. Maybe you are traveling. Maybe you live in an English-speaking country. Maybe you just moved to a new city and don't know how to explain your haircut in English. You sit in the chair, the barber looks at you and says, "So, what are we doing today?" And suddenly, all your English disappears. In this episode, I want to help you feel calm in that moment. We'll listen to a real conversation between me and a barber. You will hear how I explain what I want, how I say not too short, how I ask for a trim, a fade, a little off the top, how I check in the mirror, and how I pay at the end. After the conversation, I'll talk to you slowly about the important phrases we used, and I'll show you how to use them yourself. So relax, imagine you're sitting in the barber chair, and let's get a haircut together.
Hey man, how's it going? You got an appointment or just walking in?
Hey, I'm just walking in. Do you have time for a haircut?
Yeah, sure. You're next. Just give me 2 minutes to clean up. All right?
No problem.
All right. You are up. Come on in. Have a seat, man.
Thanks.
So, what are we doing today?
I just want to clean it up. It's getting too long on the sides and in the back. I want it shorter, but not too short.
Gotcha. So, shorter on the sides and back? What about the top?
On the top, just a trim. I want to keep the length, but make it lighter.
All right. So, keep most of the length on top, trim it a bit, clean up the sides and back. Do you usually get a fade or just a simple cut?
Maybe a small fade, a low fade, nothing crazy.
Cool. A soft low fade. Do you know what guard you usually use on the sides? Like a 2, 3, 4?
I always forget the numbers. Last time, I think it was a 3 on the sides.
Okay. Let's do a 3 on the sides. If it feels too long, we can go down on a 2. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Head straight for me. Perfect. So, how often do you usually get a haircut?
Maybe every 6 weeks. I always wait too long. When I finally come, I look like a small lion.
Yeah, man, I can see that. We'll fix it. Turn your head a little to the left.
Sure.
Do you want me to take the sideburns down a bit too?
Yes, please. Just make them a little shorter, but not too high.
All right, we'll keep them natural. How about the neckline? Do you like it straight or more rounded?
Straight is fine.
Cool. So, what do you do? You work around here?
Yeah, I do an English podcast actually for learners.
Oh, nice, man. That's cool. So, this is like research?
Exactly. Real life English at the barbershop.
Love it. Okay, I'm going to start on the top now. I'll take a little off and you tell me if it's okay.
Yeah,
All right, head down a bit. Perfect. So you said you want to keep most of the length on top. I'll just take the ends off.
just the ends. I still want to be able to style it.
Do you use product in your hair like gel, wax, paste?
Sometimes, usually a matte paste. I don't like it too shiny.
Yeah, matte looks good on your hair. It keeps it natural. Okay, lift your head. Look straight ahead.
Okay,
I'm just going to thin it out a bit in the middle. It's a little heavy there.
sure, that's fine. Just not too much, please.
Don't worry, I won't go crazy. All right, let me comb it and see how it falls. Okay, take a look in the mirror. How does that look so far?
Let me see. I like it. I like it. Maybe just a tiny bit shorter on the side. Near the temple.
Here?
Yeah, right there.
Gotcha. Just a touch. Okay, and now?
Yeah, that's much better. Thanks.
No problem. Do you want me to do anything with your beard? Clean up the edges? Line it up a bit?
Yes, please. Just clean the edges and make the lines sharper. I don't want to lose the beard. Just make it neater.
You got it. Tilt your head back for me. Perfect. I'll just go along the cheeks and the neck. So, how short do you want the mustache? Same length or a little shorter?
Maybe a little shorter so it doesn't go over my lip.
Cool. Okay, close your eyes for a second. I don't want hair in them. There we go.
Thanks.
All right, man, almost done. I'm going to blow dry a bit and then put a little product in. That okay?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm styling it with a little volume at the front, pushed slightly to the side. Take a look. You can run your hand through it.
Oh, nice. I like that. It looks cleaner, but still natural.
Good. Do you want it a bit shorter in the front? Or you're happy with this length?
No, I think this is good. I don't want it shorter than this.
All right, then we'll leave it. Let me brush off your hair on your neck and shoulders. Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
Great. I really like it. Thank you.
Glad to hear that. So, do you want me to book your next appointment or just walk in next time?
I'll just walk in next time. I never know my schedule.
Fair enough. All right. You can pay up front when you're ready.
Sure. How much is it?
For the haircut and beard cleanup, that's 30.
Okay. I'll pay by card.
No problem. Just tap here. Perfect. Do you want a receipt?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
Sure, here you go.
Thanks again. You did a great job.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. See you next time. Now, my friends, let's slow down and talk about what just happened in that barbershop. There were many useful phrases, and I want them to feel comfortable in your mouth, not scary. We started very simply. I said, I need a haircut. Sometimes learners want a big, perfect sentence. You don't need it. I need a haircut is enough to start. The barber understands you. After that, the real work is explaining what kind of haircut you want. Repeat after me. I need a haircut. When he asked, "What are we doing today?" I answered, "I just want to clean it up." That's a very natural sentence. Clean it up means make it tidy, make it neat, make it less messy. You can use that for your hair, your beard, even your room. I want to clean it up is a gentle way to say you want things more controlled, not completely different. So repeat after me. I want to clean it up. Then I said, it's getting too long on the sides and in the back. I want it shorter, but not too short. The last part is very important, not too short. Many learners are afraid the barber will cut too much, right? So, those 3 words are your friends. You can add them to almost any instruction. Shorter, but not too short. Thinner, but not too thin. It protects you. Let's say them out loud. Shorter, but not too short. Say it. Thinner, but not too thin. We also used the word trim. When I said on the top, just a trim, I meant cut a little, just the end. Trim is shorter than cut it short. If you're not sure, saying just a trim is usually safe. It tells the barber, don't be aggressive. Just remove a little length. The barber also asked about a fade. A fade is that modern style where the hair goes from very short to longer in a smooth change. If you don't know what you want, you can say, maybe a small fade. Nothing crazy. Then we have the guard numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be confusing, and it's okay if you forget. I said, I always forget the numbers. You can say the same. The barber will usually guide you. If you like it very short, they may suggest a 2. If you like it more natural, they suggest a 3. You can always say, I want it short, but not too short, and let them choose the exact number. We also talked about sideburns and neckline. Sideburns are the hair in front of your ears. Neckline is the bottom line behind your neck. I let him decide the shape, but I answered when he asked straight or rounded. I said straight is fine. You can copy that if you don't have a strong preference. Then there was thin it out. This is a really useful phrase if your hair is thick or heavy. When the barber says, do you want me to thin it out? They mean remove some of the volume, not the length. If your hair grows big like a lion, this is good for you. You can say, yes, please, but not too much. Again, that little safety phrase, not too much, helps. Later, we moved to the beard. I said, just clean the edges and make the lines sharper. I don't want to lose the beard. That is a good way to say, please don't cut the whole beard. Clean the edges. Line it up. Make it neater, but keep the beard. If you want a full shave, you say something like, can you shave it off? Or, I want it clean shaven. It's your turn. Repeat after me. Can you shave it off? Say it. I want it clean shaven. Repeat. Then we talked about product, gel, wax, paste, matte paste. You don't need to know all of these. The easiest sentence is, what do you recommend for my hair? That is exactly what I say in other situations and what I would say in real life. Let the expert choose. If you know you don't like shine, you can add, I don't want it shiny. And they will give you a matte product. So, repeat after me. What do you recommend for my hair? At the end of the cut, there is always the mirror moment. The barber asks, how does that look? Or, what do you think? This is where many learners freeze because they are afraid to ask for changes. I want you to know it's normal and okay to ask. You can say, it looks good, but maybe a little shorter here, and touch the area. You heard me say, maybe just a tiny bit shorter on the side, near the temple. Tiny bit and just a touch are soft, polite ways to ask. You're not attacking the barber. You're just fine-tuning. Then we paid. I asked, how much is it? And he said, 30. I answered with, I'll pay by card. You can say card or cash. If you want to sound a little more formal, you can say, I'll pay with card, or I'll pay in cash. And if you need a receipt, just say, can I get a receipt, please? It's very standard. There were also some small natural expressions. The barber said, you're all set, which basically means you're finished, you're ready to go. I said, I really like it, which is simple, honest feedback. You did a great job is a very kind sentence to end with. You can also add, thank you, I appreciate it. All of these sentences are not long. They are not complicated. They are just very specific and very useful in this one situation. Getting a haircut. If you listen to this episode a few times, you can start to build your own little script in your mind. How to say what you want. How to say not too short. How to ask for thinning. How to talk about the beard. How to check the mirror politely. And maybe the most important thing is this. It's okay to be a little nervous. It's okay to say, I'm not sure how to say this in English. And then show with your hands. You are not in an exam. You're just getting a haircut. Most barbers are happy to help, and many enjoy the small talk. So next time, instead of walking and feeling small, I want you to walk in and think, I know my key sentences. I can do this. Before we finish, let's remember a few of them in short form. I just want to clean it up. Shorter on the sides and back. Just a trim on top. Not too short. Can you thin it out a bit? Just clean the edges of the beard. How much is it? I'll pay by card. Can I get a receipt, please? These little sentences can carry you through the whole visit. My friends, thank you so much for sitting in the barber chair with me today. You didn't just learn haircut vocabulary. You practiced being brave in a real-life situation, and that is the real work of speaking English. I'm proud of you for listening, for imagining the scene, and for giving your brain and your mouth this kind of practice. Until next time, this is Brandon from the Ravand English Podcast, wishing you calm visits to the barber, clear English, and many small brave sentences in your daily life.